Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Hangar Studios Flight 713. Today's flight time will be about 1 hour and 13 minutes following takeoff. The content creator of this flight is Captain Godwin Grimm, and this is your favorite developer, B4 Gunner. Please make sure that your seat back is in the upright position, your tray table is closed, and your seatbelt is fastened. We recommend that you continue to fasten your seatbelt while seated during the flight. Also refrain from using any electronic devices during takeoff and landing for safety reasons. Your cooperation will be much appreciated. If there is anything we can do for you, please let us know. We wish you a pleasant flight. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome everybody to Flight 49 of the Around the World Tour. We're off to the Pacific Islands. Indonesia. Somewhere. We're leaving Australia today. And hello, Mrs. TPHI. We're leaving Australia behind. We're going to be shooting for almost 20,000 feet of altitude today. Yeah, we're going to be in the high altitude airways with this beast. This is a busy airport. As I watch another one come in. Lining up for this thing, there have been planes coming and going the whole time. I've been here for like a half hour and it's plane after plane after plane after plane. Bonkers. Busy airport. So we're leaving Australia, going to, I don't even know where the hell we're going. But we're going in the big old King Air. This thing shuts up about, stop beeping. You know, the only thing I don't like about this plane, I'll have to do it ahead of time.
I used to say, fuck off. Now I say, that's
nice. Oh, Mr. Rep Place. You can't change your, these are not touch screens, even though they look at you. There's no way to change up your approach or anything. And I didn't put an approach in, so we'll just wing it. We'll make it work. It's only a one runway anyways. We got somebody else over there? Or is that a... Nope, that's a... Hello, Mr. Brett Plays. Mighty Xenon. Mrs. TPHI. The hell of a wind. I've never flown this, other than literally taking it off to... Only to... That's so much headwind. It just jumps in the air. That's true. I can use the 750 to do an approach. Oh, welcome to the stutters since the update. Yes, the stutters are, if you're using DLSS, the stutters are back. Microsoft fixed it. Isn't that great? Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, I can cheat into the 750. We're gonna go ahead and get the... Where the fuck is my autopilot on? There it is. Autopilot on. Nav mode. Now why do we have a master caution with the autopilot? What the fuck are you doing? Yaw dampers off. That's it? Seriously? I'm worried about that. We're on nav. I'm on flight director. Where is my flight level change mode? Where's my yaw damper on this one? There, so shut up. So we'll shut up. Apparently it doesn't want to follow my plane. It is touchscreen sort of, but not the way it needs to be. That's okay. We'll make her work. We'll make do. A pretty red and white plane. Oh, red. Z-Dark Rices. I have no idea who that is. The Maddie saga continues. She had another vet visit today, and it turns out that her ulcerated cornea is not getting better. So that means we have to we have to, I don't need external power. She has to, do I have free promotion on your Discord, so I have no idea what you're talking about. Free promotion. But, the Maddie saga, Maddie is, her cornea is ulcerated cornea is not healing, or the ulcerated eye, not healing properly, so she has to go to an ophthalmologist for dogs. And they go in there with a little tiny diamond and cut those slits, vertical hash slits across the eyeball. You can promote your own streams in there. There's a section to promote your stuff. Oh, Colonel Indiana Longnuts. Yeah, we're not going there. Little blustery day today. I know I went in here to find my damn landing lights. That's what I went in here to look for. Landing lights. Actually, off. Don't need ice lights on. Crack beacon strobe. Okay, we're good there. There we go. Feel better. They're still on. I just shut them off. Oh, that's nice. Oh well. Here's what it is. I did submit the clip with the proximity thing last night that was causing everybody to disappear if you got too close to TPHI. So yeah, Marty's got another visit Monday to find out what day she's going to go off to the specialist. Hey, there's Hawk Driver. There's Mrs. TPHI. Hopefully we'll climb above this weather. Actually, the weather's kind of good. It gives us something to look at for the next hour and a half or so. As there isn't much there but water. For most of the way. So I'm glad they picked this one because all the others would just take this one long. So Maddie's not happy tonight. She's still pissed off that they had to go and dig around in her eye. But it's fucked up. They literally take a diamond tip, like a little scalpel thing, and they'll slice the surface of the eye in a hash pattern that causes it to heal 10 times faster. I don't know why, but it works and doesn't create a scab. What's happening right now is it's got a scab forming around the outside edge of like dead skin, and it's not healing, causing it so it won't heal. So they go in there and they cut all that off, and then these little hashes on the eye. It's kind of freaky. They asked me, but poor dog. Oh, and that, and she's got her tooth is healing really good, but she's not the sharpest tool in the shed. We had to pull some hair. She got fur up inside her open tooth hole. I haven't healed yet. And I reached up there and pulled it out. Oh no, lost your wallet and all your cards. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks really bad. I hate that. But the vet got one big chunk out, and there's another piece in there, and she's looking at it. Could you just reach up there and grab that? I reached up, grabbed it, set it on the table, and then we let Maddie go for a second. She said she ate it. It's like, we just pulled it out of your mouth, you idiot. You fucking ate it. That's a terrible way to start your day. Absolutely terrible way to start the day. It takes so long to get all the numbers changed, and oh fuck. Did you find it? By any chance? If not, it's such a bitch because you got so much shit you have to change. Oh, that's too bad. Well, we're not going to make it to 20,000. We can't even climb. Why'd you stop climbing? There it goes. It's climbing again. I don't know why it quit right there. It's going to quit again. We might have to do this the old-fashioned way. We'll see how it does. We'll let it go. Had to pay to get a new license. Ugh. That sucks so bad. And you got all the shit, you've got the saved your card numbers like online and shit. You have to go clean all that out, redo all those. I don't envy you today at all. I have no idea why this bird's not climbing. We're gonna do away with the shut you off, and we're gonna go with the vertical speed, and we're gonna set it for 600 feet a minute. We have plenty of speed, so I don't know why it wasn't climbing. It's just split. Can't read it all. Like shrink down a little bit. There we go. Can't update the flight plan. We'll just cheat. We will cheat in the flight plan too. Oh, we don't want that. Oh no, no! I don't expect coffee every time we fly, anyways. But I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm sure the whole card thing, I wouldn't expect it. You got a mess going on. Flight plan procedures. Oh no, I got that. I could do it. I'll do that. Procedures. No, it doesn't matter. There isn't any. There is none. I guess that makes that easy. There isn't even a visual. Is there an arrival? Nope. Transition, none. Runway, none. Oh, that makes that easy. We can't even set an approach if we wanted one. Just gotta watch my speed. Yes, island bacon, Pacific bacon. Leaving Australia bacon. Good evening, William Kelly. Everything's well with you. We got some pretty rough weather. Some pretty big winds. Ground speed's kind of shit, but I was hoping to get above some of it. Oh, we're doing 260, 270. This is TPHI. What's she using, man? She is cooking in here. She hit the afterburner. Just watching on the phone, but can't chat. Window open. Couldn't open. I had to switch my window on my computer. Hey, no worries. We see you back there. Evening, SR Stacy. Max speed 223, we're good. We're just taking a nice leisurely climb up, about 600 feet a minute. I could probably cruise that, but we're good. We'll get the cruise altitude sooner or later. Nah, we're good. We'll leave it right at 600 for now. Alright, I've got about 200 hours in King Airs. So as a non-rated crew member, so all my time is sitting in back. That's too bad. Man, did you see the gathering of all the F-16s at Edwards Air Force Base for the 50th anniversary of them? They had a couple of one-off paint jobs for it. Pretty cool thing. If you didn't see it, look up Edwards Air Force Base's YouTube channel. They had a whole thing on it. Kind of cool. And they were doing some live fire training in England today. That was fun to watch. It wasn't real, how do I say it? It was hard to, it was a whole lot of nothing followed by a short burst of live fire from aircraft. That was pretty awesome. VL3, what is that? That's that turboprop thing, single engine. Feels like a bat out of hell. Yeah, Virgo. I can never remember the name of the thing. I always want to call it the Turbulence, which is what it's based off of. We get Turbulence. Seems like I'm getting your pink plane. You know, if you slip a fiver to a gunner, he might make you a pink livery in the Twin Navion. Yeah, the vet today goes, I still feel so bad because Maddie's got a yeast infection in both ears too as well after they cleaned them. So they're not sure what's going on, but the vet's like, I feel so bad. And she got to come back again Monday, so she's going like once a week right now. It's terrible. And the vet says, I feel so bad. Do you like cake or cookies? So what do you mean? She goes, I'm going to make you cake or cookies because you're going through enough and you're being so patient with me coming here. And you're not mad that I hurt your dog. It's like, look, accidents happen. There's not much you can do about it. So I think they're for me, but he's been busy already playing a new fucking game. Don't let him kid you. But she's making me cookies Monday. I love good old school country vets. I'm sorry. I can't. Yeah, I know, tell her both. It hurt. the vet tech that's been there forever. I've known them both for over 25 years, and they're just the greatest people. And she's like, she goes, now, do you like your cookies with or without nuts? I said, they gotta have nuts. She goes, why is that? I said, well, think about it. There's all these people with nut allergies. They won't be hoarding in on your cookies. If you make them with nuts, they won't get any. So always make your cookies with nuts, and they can't have any. Yeah, they're phenomenal people. I don't know. I just it's just when you get running when shit goes south. When shit goes south, it's one of the reasons I love living where I live. It's a small town. Everybody knows each other, and it's not a big deal. Yes, I can see why she's, you know, she doesn't like the fact that there's a complication that she caused, and she's real upset about it. But you know, it is what it is. It was an accident. She's making good on it. She's fixing the problem. Some people get so bent out of shape. It's like, look, it happens. Can't be perfect all the time. You try, but. She's like, this is why I don't do complicated surgeries. I don't like complications. You're the foreigner. What do you mean? How do you type with the at? You hit the at sign if you're talking about somebody like that. Their name. If you hit the at sign and start typing their name without a space, it will start to bring it up, and you usually hit tab and fill it in. Ah, well, that's how you do it. Yeah, and start typing their name, and it'll should be able to fill it right in and auto fill in. What the hell day is today? Thursday? I don't even know what day of the freaking week it is. Yeah, it's Thursday. Because Maddie had the vet's office today. Tomorrow's Friday. All right. Well, it's Friday for you, time traveler. There you go. It's safe typing the whole fucking thing in too, doesn't it? Isn't that nice? There, we're almost at cruising altitude. This thing's a beast. It can go to like 24,000, I think. 22 or 24,000 ceiling on this thing. That's freaking wild. Well, I shouldn't say that. The TBM's like 30,000, so it shouldn't be too surprising. The weather's bad. I mean, it looks nice, but behind it you can see all the nasty back there, and it's rough. It's really rough. And it's nothing but water now, so if anybody knows any good dad jokes, or if they've heard any good jokes lately, they don't even have to be dad jokes, it can be dirty jokes. I don't care at this point. Wow, windy down there in Tassie, just had a blackout? Ooh, no, it's windy here, I'll tell you. Yeah, sometimes you forget how people spell their usernames. Yeah, I get called Garwin all the time. Or Gavin. Gavin makes sense because it's just one letter off. Look at the wind. Tossing it, turning. Garmin, you never get lost. They said the Russian GPS jamming is getting so bad in certain parts over there that you have trouble flying. Aircraft, actual commercial aircraft, are having issues now in certain areas. I'm like fucking hungry all of a sudden. Like really hungry. Oh well. Kevin, Garwin, arsehole. You put Kevin in there, you get some other you. Hey Kevin, we're fine today. Well, at least it's not Grimminin, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm definitely an asshole. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. That's right. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. Yes, yes. That's Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa. That's another dude I like. Frank Zappa. He played Congress. It was so funny. He played the U.S. government in Congress. He was there with Dee Snider when they were going to put labels on. If you can see this, you're an asshole. Yes, I know. I can see that quite well. I can read it loud and clear. But, yeah, him and Dean Snyder, they were against, they were trying to talk to Congress about, Congress was, the fuck do I want to say? They're trying to, then they were going to put the labels on the music about age restriction and all that shit. They were going to label them. The rating, that's it, rating. They're going to put the rating on music. And they all told him, who's to say what it is and whether it's bad or not. And they said, oh, it'll be a totally unbiased committee, blah, 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 blah. And the very next album Frank Zappa put out was 100% instrumental. No words at all. And it had a mature rating on it, just to prove the point that they would never even listen to one of his albums. They would just automatically label it. And they did. It's got a mature labeling on it. I was going to order a new 4 terabyte drive for this box and then load up X-Plane 12 on it as well. And then have room for Flight Sim 2024 when it comes out too. But holy shit, they just come out with something like a 47 terabyte drive. It's fucking insane. And the price is like $4,000. But the cost per terabyte was so cheap, and if they got one that big, that means like the 4,000 or the 4 terabyte and the 8 terabytes are going to start going dirt cheap. So I'm going to hold off a little bit. I think it's 47 terabyte or something crazy like that. 47 terabyte for $4,000. It's freaking bonkers. So I'm going to hold off just a bit because that'll... Americans are rich, that's why. Man, they got a new program out that's supposed to help you edit with AI. I think I'm going to get it so I can start editing videos. I don't ever do it because I always get confused and can't get it to work right. I get pissed off and stop editing them. This is supposed to be able to edit with AI. You give it all your shit and it puts it together. I'm going to try that. Because there's like 5 videos I gotta make that I've got ready to make. Half of them I even have the video footage done. And the whole editing thing just never works out for me. I get to the point where I'm just like freaking out and don't know what I'm doing and get pissed off and walk away from it. It's like, yeah, I can wait. We have VNAV. We got VNAV right there. Altitude. I didn't even check the altitude of our airport. What's our altitude? I will, because I'm going to get it. I am going to get it. I saw an ad for it. I'm going to try it. See how you going? It fucking might do better than I do. You might say, oh fuck, don't come back, dude. Yeah, going's better. Fuck, I just went to look something up and I forgot what the fuck it was. Oh, the landing altitude. Altitude of the landing. Sim brief. Altitude of the airport we're going to. WPEC airport. Come on. I forget I can do it in the sim now too. Wow. 1777, so 1800 feet. All right, now we're good. I was using it's actually not bad, but it doesn't do 4K and it doesn't do half what I want it to do well. I was using no, I can't remember the fucking name of it. I don't know. It's the one, the Microsoft one, but now they got a new. They just got us on ad for it. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm gonna try it. Try it before you buy it type thing. I got a train video I gotta edit. I gotta get the Miu Mini video edited together. There's not much editing for that one. I gotta get that one ready. I'm gonna try just a couple of different old time radio with different episodes with different aircraft flying old planes. Just gonna give it a try, see if it works or not. Chip amp, something like that. Microsoft one. You don't have to pay as long as you don't want to do 4K. It's funny, I know the basics, but then there's stuff I want to do and then I can't get it to do it and I get pissed off. Then you watch somebody's video, here's a tutorial on how to do it, and they talk so fucking fast and still don't know what they're talking about. You're like, huh? God damn, this wind is horrible. Wonder what kind of ground speed I'll get if I turn it off. There's misses, I can see somebody. Oh, there's Reaper. Trying to sneak in. Asking for a friend. Well, it might be the autopilot, because it's not me. I'm not flying. That's a good thing about these. I just take off and land and then say dumb shit for an hour or so. Or 2 hours. Nice looking plane. surprised I don't fly it. I haven't flown it before because it's a twin turboprop. I've flown fast cows. King Air a couple times. That's an old one. We should get off his ass and finish it. Hey, Fast Cow, if you watch this later, get off your ass and finish that one. I want it. He gets mad at me. I want him to finish all those fixed wings, and he wants to finish all the helicopters. But considering they're his, I guess he'll finish the helicopters first. Kip on the ground talks like a Ferrari. I don't even know what that is. I do know he doesn't know how to use mixture on an airplane. Not a fucking clue. Has no idea. What's talks like a Ferrari? Oh, he talks too fast? These are the high altitudes in the mountains and couldn't figure out why the engines were stalling when you pull them back to idle. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the mixture's off? Yeah, blaming the plane for being bad, and he literally has no idea. We use an auto mixture. It's too difficult to use the mixture while I'm actually flying. What? It's one fucking lever. Like totally bitching about the plane being bad, and it's fucking literally the twin Navion, which flies perfectly fine all the way up to 10,000 feet. You're high up in the mountains, and you don't have your mixture leaned out, and you pull it back to idle, she's going to stall, but that's the only time. Like, Jesus Christ. And he was blaming the plane, and it's like, I wanted to say so bad. I did. I bit my tongue. I was trying to tell him, you're not doing it right. I wanted to tell him so bad, you know, how come just about every other YouTuber that's flown that thing loves it except you? So I think we now know who it was. You know, it's like, we know, no, it's not the plane is the problem. I wonder if he tries to use auto mixture on turboprops. A funky antenna. Or if they got a GPS underneath it, so that way if you freaking flip and go to wreck, you're fine. I mean, he is good. He's entertaining. He's got a lot of subs and a lot of people following him. The younger generation like that in-your-face, rapid stuff. I'm not in it for the younger generation. I'm in it for us old farts. We curse. You see tonight's music? You know what I like about Sean Paul, tonight's music? You know what I like most about him? There is no woke shit, and there isn't a single chick with a dick in his freaking videos at all. Like me, I can't get this trimmed out to 223. I'm close, I just can't get it there. He talks so fast, I can't, yeah. FRF 104G. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Drop a Reaper in there. It's there. Yeah, I haven't had heard in a long time. What's your next videos in on? I look forward to them. I actually do. Oops. Fuck, the cat block's gone. Ah, the Starfighter. There he is. We'll drop the Reaper in there for you too. No, I didn't. Fucking hit the wrong button. I do like your videos a lot. What the fuck do I keep hitting the tab button? There's some new keyboard over there. I don't like it. F-104 Starfighter. Got nicknamed the Widowmaker because the Germans tried to use it for their demonstration flight team. Flying low and in formation. And something that got wings smaller than a bumblebee. Beautiful high altitude interceptor. Let that thing go. Yeah, I suck at landing it. That's like me with the fucking the Dark Star. It just lands too fast. My brain wants to go slower. My brain wants to go slower when I touch the ground. You can't with that thing. You got to be smoking in there when you touch the ground. Anybody know why there's a big number 2 on this plane? Why this livery is what it is? Anybody know? I just picked it because it was red. Same with the MiG-21. Yeah. Got to be going pretty quick. So, speaking of airline, do you see they think they may have found Amelia Earhart's airplane? It certainly looks like it. The sonar image looks exactly like her fucking plane. Looks like they may have found her plane. Not her, but a plane. Pretty awesome. They had an interview with the guys that found it today. Yeah, they sonar scan looks exactly like her plane, and it's in the right spot. It's where she went. It's near where she would have gone down. And the sonar image looks just like her fucking plane. They're gonna go back and get some better sonar images and send down some. If it comes back perfect, they're gonna send down drones, probes to look at it. And they were interviewing today, and it was really cool because they asked about if it was a government plane, it belonged to the government. If it was in the water, deep in the water, pretty deep too. In the Pacific. If it was a government plane, it would belong to the government. If it was insured and the insurance paid out, it would belong to the insurance company. Like the Titanic, oddly enough, everything that comes up from the Titanic is owned by the insurance company. Because they own it. Even though it's on the bottom, they own it. Even salvage, they own it. They said, so her plane was not insured, so they would own the plane for finding it. They would own salvage on the plane for finding it, but they have said this. They've all agreed that if it is her plane and they bring it up, it's going to the Smithsonian. That's where it belongs. The Air and Space Museum, it belongs there. And I agree with that 100%. That's where it belongs. They have invited her remaining family members to go out with them on the next trip out to try to zero in and make sure that, they know the exact GPS coordinates. Go out with them to double check to make sure that that's the plane. But her plane was so very specific, it really looks like her plane. It looks like they probably landed safely on the water and then it sunk. Because it looks fully intact. Yeah, it would be nice if there were some bones inside the cockpit. And they could lay her to rest entirely. Would be very nice. Her and the guy that was with her, even though she was flying solo around the world, there was a navigator with her. She was trying to be the first female to cross us. But she did have a male navigator with her. So everybody forgets about him. He's just as missing and dead as she is. So she was not doing solo. She was going to be the first female pilot. The guy that was with her was not a pilot. Oh, hopefully within the next year or so they get back there and we'll be able to find out if that is her plane. And I can't quite see if that's a mountain or a cloud formation right there. Looks like it might be the mountain. Hard telling. Saying bye to the last little bits of Australia back there. All gone. Yeah, it's deep, but it absolutely looks like they're plane. Yeah, it's in a very deep section of the ocean. So I was excited about that. Aircraft news, a little bit of aircraft stuff going on. The Hughes, Howard Hughes, what is it, the X10, the X, whatever it is, by Howard Hughes, will be on the marketplace next week, if I'm not mistaken. To find out. I knew the exact date a minute ago. My brain took a shit. I lost it. I can't find my thing. And we will tell you that you want to turn off realistic mode if you're the XF11. This is coming out next week, I believe. Is the actual date. It's been submitted. Should be out. Lincoln.to. But you do want to turn off realism because, or at least the engine failures, because like the original, it tried to kill its owner many times. Well, apparently that's built into the Sim one too. That it kind of likes to shit the engines out. Random chance of an engine failure like every 20 minutes or something like that. In other news, I've got Gunner locked in the basement until he finishes the plane. He's really pissed off at me right now. So he might not be in for a while. I know he was in for a minute, but he's still pissed at me because I found some flaws on the one he's been working on for hours and hours and hours. And I found something wrong, so he's pissed at me. I haven't flown it yet, but I did find something wrong, so he's not mad. Now he's got more work to do. Too bad I can't see that starfighter. That's one fast as hell bonanza. You can see the wind patterns on the water. That is funky if they do that. Light winds out of the west. So it's going to be a crosswind landing. That's okay. Oh, the Starfighter VR? I'll bet that's a trip. That thing's a screamer. Have you tried to pull the Chuck Yeager where you go straight up until you get it in a flat spin? Wasn't it Chuck Yeager did that? Got the thing in a flat spin and couldn't get it out. No matter what he tried. Ended up punching out. One of the many times he punched out. Yeah, more and more I think that's mountains. I think that's volcanic mountains. Land ho! Do you hear me, Mrs. TPHI? I just said land. I'm waiting for a rude comment back on that one. I didn't say that. I was not rude. How's Mr. TPHI's back, by the way? I forgot to ask. I was too busy telling you about Maddie. Mess. Maddie. Who's losing weight, by the way? Maddie's losing weight. Well, the first simulator's like, I remember the Chuck Yeager flight sim. I remember that one. I was 12 when I met him. I was like so excited. I went to work with my aunt out at Edwards Air Force Base, and she goes, all right, I've got a bunch of work I've got to get done, so I've got somebody here that's going to take you around and show you around the base. Well, she gets her work done, and it was Chuck Yeager, and I was like 12 years old, I met God. When you're 12 years old and you meet Chuck Yeager, you just met God. No, I didn't. I didn't even think about it. Because I talked to him from time to time online a couple of times, and the last time I talked to him, we talked about my aunt right after my aunt passed away. And then he died, well, a couple of years later. The last time I spoke to him was right after my aunt died. He messaged me to tell me he was sorry about my aunt. So he'd worked with her for like 30 some years. They worked together. It was a long time. Yeah, I was a king shit, man. 12 years old, get to go to Edwards Air Force Base to begin with. That's king shit, man. I'm gonna go check out all the latest, greatest aircraft and get to see all the stuff. And I did get to see the XV-15 tilt rotor. I saw this other helicopter that had two jet engines underneath little stubby wings. And the rotor was supposed to fold up so it could go like a bat out of hell. I don't know whatever happened to that one. That was so long ago. My aunt's husband at the time was doing the, he was a helicopter test pilot, and he was flying the HISS program where they had a Chinook with a tank full of water in it. And they would, and a big boom sprayer on the back, and they would go up to high altitudes in the desert with helicopters where the air was cold so it'd freeze, and test the anti-icing on helicopters by spraying the water out. and onto the helicopters. He was working on that when I was out there. I don't remember what it was called. It was HISS was the name of it. It was high altitude something. Icing, I don't remember. Too long ago. I never collected signatures of anybody, and I think that a lot of that has to do with growing up in Lake Placid, because you went to school with people who went to the NHL. You went to school with people who went on to the World Cup, bobsledding, hockey, whatever. So, and so many stars made that their summer home. But just never collected signatures because you were surrounded by those people all day, every day. And shit, you went to school with a bunch of them that went on to play pro hockey and shit. That was just the environment I grew up in. I just never collected the signatures. I did have, and that's probably the one time we went to a show after the Olympics. The entire USA hockey team showed up, and they all signed a different page in a book, and you could pick one up for free. And it had every one of their signatures in it, of the entire team. And I had it for years and years and years. I have no idea where it's at now. That's probably worth some money now, especially it was considered the greatest sporting event of the century. Yep, those are mountains. Get closer. Probably be almost landing if we didn't have this wind. I was going to see if there's a TOD on this side. No, I don't like that center. It's hard to see that. Nope. Maybe my VNav's not giving me a TOD. Maybe it is on the maybe it is on the Garmin. On the 750. Maybe the 750 is going to give me a TOD. Information now of how's it going? It's going downhill fast, but it's going. No, it's going pretty good. Thanks for asking. How are you? Nope, no TOD there either. Seriously. Interesting. Well, I imagine right after we get, I guess we'll just start descending here. We'll make that turn. Not this one. The next waypoint we'll start descending. I don't know how high the mountains are. I didn't look. I know the airport's at 1777. No, fast Baron. I have VNav on this thing, right? Yes, I do. It's on, right? Yeah, it's on. I have the elevation set to 1800, but I don't have a TOD. It's weird. Flight director's on. Yeah. Interesting. There's not going to be any approach. There's not even approach on the runway. I've never landed this plane by side. Back, what did I miss? Oh, I said something really rude. I did. I said something rude. I did. I did. You missed it. I could tell you weren't here because you missed it. I thought it was funny. I'm not sure if everybody else did it. Nobody else laughed. I did. I laughed. Your daughter called? She come get her dog? All I did is when I could first see land way over here actually, I yelled, "Land ho!" And then I said, "See, Mrs. TPHI, there's land." Yeah, see? See, that's how I could tell you weren't here. Because I knew you'd have laughed at that. That's how I knew you weren't here. You were here, you'd have said something. No, seriously, I'm hungry. Why the fuck am I so hungry? I had a good dinner. No, the vet showed me a really good trick to get the drops into Maddie's eye. I've been trying to pull up the upper lid, and that dog's got like the fucking strongest upper lid muscles I've ever seen in a dog in my life. She can shut that eye right up so tight that yeah. Dr. Sue just told me, she said, "No, just pull down the bottom eyelid. You reach up there, it comes right down." I said, "Son of a bitch! I've been fighting for a week with that little shit." It's as easy as just sliding down the bottom lid. Fuck. I've played with that little shit for a week. It's so funny watching her transition to the alpha dog now. It's just so funny. She's just never been an alpha dog. She's always been, she was third in line with Cameron, and then second in line with Stinky, and now she's top dog. And she's adapting to the role, and she's the most lovable little shit, but now she growls at everybody that walks down the street. There are people that walk every day, you know, they love to walk on the road up and down by the river. Oh, that's too bad. That sucks. But yeah, so she goes out there and stands now, and she'll be out there and somebody will be walking down the street, and she'll look at him and Look at Maddie. She's never had an ugly bone in her body, but now it's her job to guard the yard. Yeah, because she's never had to, because Stinky was the boss, or Cameron was the boss. And now she gets to be boss, and she's taking it like, this is my job now, by God. It's my job, I'm going to do it right. She growls at everybody. I mean, people she's known for 5 fucking years. We've lived here for 5 years, and she always gets petted by them and everything else, but now she stands down here in the yard and growls at them. Oh, Maddie had surgery. She had to have emergency surgery. They found an infected tooth that the infection had moved up into her nose. All the way up. There's a hole now between her tooth and them. There's an open hole between the roof of her mouth and the inside of her nose right now that's still healing. So she had, it was emergency surgery. Didn't. Oh, you're talking about, I'm talking about Maddie here. Fuck. I know, I got it. I read that wrong. I hope it was, my brain fucking took a, yeah. Sorry. My brain fucking went out on a fucking, I totally misread that. My fault. When I got halfway through, I was like, oh, yeah. What happened to him? Yeah, he can't even sue the boss for a bad back. And you don't want to make a workers' comp claim either, because that fucking kills your insurance. No, I shouldn't laugh at it. I know he was hurting last night. Anybody else think these are backwards? Down, up. You gotta go down to go up and up to go down. A few days ago, my muscle. Every time I take muscle relaxers, my face melts. Literally, it feels like all the skin's sliding off my face. Fucks me up. You really want something that fucks you up. When my ulcer was really bad one time, they had me drink lidocaine. Literally drank lidocaine to numb my entire stomach. And it numbed my entire throat. I couldn't feel air going in and out of my throat. I freaked out. I lost my shit. I can't breathe. I'm dying. I can't breathe. The nurse was like, "You're talking, right?" "Yes." "Well, then you're breathing." "Oh, yeah, I guess I am." I hurt my back in Delta. They gave me oxy. That was controlled too. I was driving the luggage cart so happy. Whee! Do not operate heavy machinery. The luggage cart's not that heavy. I'm good. What the hell's the sense of having BNAV if you can't get the fucking thing to tell you that you got a TOD anywhere? I don't know. I just fly them. I don't make them, I just break them. $18 nautical miles to our next and last turn, and we'll start down. I do like that little tag, radio call Grumpy. And I wonder if I got a real plane, if they'd let me register it as Grumpy. Wouldn't that be awesome? Call sign on your tail number, Grumpy. I was on Oxy for 9 years, 10 years, almost 10 years. Addicted to that shit. I see why it's easy. It's so easy to get addicted to it. Best wishes. Yeah. Oh, with her wonderful cooking, I know. His cooking, I think, is even better. Thank God. If I lived near them, I'd weigh fucking 1,000 pounds. I'd be on my so-called life, or whatever the fuck it's called. My 2,000-pound life. Holy shit. Well, I guess we don't want to descend below 2,000 feet. I don't know what we need to keep for an altitude to make it over that ridge, get to the airport. I think pictures had to stop. I know that whole that it's like the most used thing in the whole Discord is that 3700 with vectors to runway 32. That's nice. I don't have it on. So you think 3200 is good? Even though I don't have, I can't set it on here. Vertical speed down at 2,000 feet a minute. There we go. I'll go watch our speed now. I really should have ATC on, but it's so annoying. But it would help me with some of these where to descend and shit. Then again, I don't always trust ATC. ATC tried to get me to go to 3,000 in an area where I know the mountain ahead of me was 5,300 feet. I knew that wasn't going to go well. Uh oh, somebody didn't make the turn. Who's not paying attention? Reaper? Yeah. Oh, he's just swinging out a little bit. Look at how high these mountains are. It's going to be fun because the next flight's up this way. These are going to be nice flights the next few. Wait, can I do that flight level change with descending? I don't know, never tried. Oh yeah, it's going to take me down even faster. It'll take me down to the where I want to be. Watch my throttles, a little slower, go to 236, we're close. Oh, 3,700. Yeah, I better watch that. I'll fly right inside of the mountain. I'm not, it's like cheating on a test. Definitely like cheating on a test. Somebody else tells you what they're getting at, and you're, okay, that's what I'll shoot for. We made good time. Microsoft said this was going to take a 2-hour flight. So did, it must have been a tailwind of some kind, because whatchamacallit said, yeah, it was a 2-hour flight too. Simbri and Microsoft both said about a 2-hour flight. Right now we're just creeping up on an hour 15. Be fun. Never landed this before. Should be an exciting one. I don't know. My landings have gotten really good lately. Well, not great, but Better. A lot better. All I'm doing is sitting here thinking about what the fuck I'm going to eat at 9 o'clock at night. Oh, I'm so hungry all of a sudden. You gotta be kidding me. Now my freaking landing lights aren't on? Oh, they are on. What's the angle was that? I had nothing on this airport. Which usually when you get nothing like that, it's not in Simbrief, but it was actually in Simbrief, which is kind of unusual. Never shut off. I don't know, is 3700 going to clear that mountain? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. .41 nautical miles up. No, I guess I should have looked up the altitude of those. Does it say anything on the charts? Charts, where's my chart? Where's my chart? They don't have the chart for this airport? This one says 1735. A different altitude than the other one. I thought we had the charts in this one. Oh no, it's the other one. That's got the charts. I'm not turning that on. It's a pain in the ass. So we don't have any landing cues. We don't have anything. Just a runway. No glide slope. No, nothing to help. Just what's that say? Standby pump. Auger transfer fuels are good. There's Reaper. There's a little runway down there. Yeah, we'll do a hand fly. I don't even see them any kind of markers. There's like nothing. What's unusual for an airport that's part of Southeast and Eastwood, I think. Yeah, I think 3700 is going to smack me into the side of one of them. So this is probably going to end up being a hand fly. Well, it should be anyways. We got no. I think 3700 is going to be bad. But I think if we turn, go over there, line up for the runway, we'll be all right. Where's the little one that's down here? Where's the dirt? Where's the dirt? What's up there? Oh, there it is. There it is. Probably should adjust my barrel. Oof. Got it iced and crashed? Oh no. That's never good. Really get over this mountain if I bank to the right, line up, shut the autopilot off, fly the damn plane. I always forget when you level out that you gotta bring your throttles up again. Good way to die. Good way to stall if you're not paying attention. I think 37 is pretty freaking close. This is definitely below MSL. You need 1,000 feet above the ground for MSL. Does it have air brakes? No. Okay, doesn't have air brakes. If I wasn't in this little notch right here, 3,700 would smack you into that or that. That's higher than 3,700. That's a lot higher. If I wasn't in this little notch right here, I wouldn't make it. Okay, autopilot, time for you to go off. Time to fly the plane. AP off. Fuck is my regular AP? I gotta make this turn or it'll fly into the side of that mountain. No, don't climb, don't climb. I can start slowing down a tad though. It will hit a mountain. Speed, altitude's climbing again. Stop climbing. Where's my trim? That's 5 degrees up. There we go. There we go. Hey, we see the plateau now. This big flat plateau over here. Oh look, Super Mario World. That's all I can think of when I say it. It looks just like Super Mario World. Man, I hope not all the islands are looking like this. I hope they've updated some of them. It's gonna suck. I hope I pull that out a little bit. See where I'm going. I'm already back up to 5,000 feet. Why I do that? Shut the autopilot off and climb. Bad habit, I guess. There, I think I see it now. I think that's it right there. Turn in now, should be pretty close to line up. No, went past it. Went too far. Way too far. What are we doing distance-wise? Alright, plane, let's start getting slowed down just a bit. Ooh, downdraft. Don't sink. Don't sink. All right, let's get the plane dirty. Man, I only clicked the flaps once and it went straight to 40. Oh, that's fine. Get ends ready. Anybody know the landing speed? 140, 130. What is it with this bird? 100? Just over 100? Get her slowed down a bit then. Yep, thank you, Beeb. Nope. Turboprop lag. You gotta anticipate accelerating before you want to accelerate. We're gonna float on down the runway forever. That wasn't too bad for never landing this thing before. I'm getting the hang of this whole landing thing. That was pretty good. I deserve my own butter for that one. How the hell did you stop that thing so short? Damn it.
Who's the kid with
Thank
a
you.
heart full of magic?
I was trying to do it.
Everyone
I couldn't
knows
type.
it's Byron.
That's me.
That was good. That was a nice landing. For never landing this plane before, that wasn't too bad. That thing go. Oh, whoa. I don't have the pink livery for that. I see the plane, but I don't see the livery. Let's watch the professional do this. You didn't see him a good landing. It was really good. You should get it. Oh. Oh, you're crashing on the turn to line up there. I'm like, hey, that fucker got no. He's got no lift. Like none. These two little tiny ass wings. Got no lift at all. I had a slight crosswind from the west. Not bad. Just slight wind. Yeah, shit. I'm going to get it, this whole landing thing. It's all going to go right to my fucking head now. Maybe that's why everybody stopped watching me. They come and they go like, oh, he's too fucking good at it. You know how little bitty that fucker is. He wants to pressurize it. He wants to rebuild it or make a version 2.0 with a pressurized cabin. Apparently, he sold it and then bought it back. And what? Oh, it's psychotic. The real one. Yeah, it's stupid quick. The real one's crazy quick. The real one did 400, average 400 miles an hour, and that's starting from a dead stop, takeoff, and to a dead stop landing, and he averaged over 400 miles an hour. This is fucking sick for a single engine piston plane. It's pretty sick for any prop driven plane. He wants to build it better and to beat it. This is a good chill song. I like this one. Oh man, I was looking at pictures of Puerto Rico along the coast with all the bright colors and all the buildings. It's like, man, and Microsoft dropped the ball on that one. Look at this, look at this, look at this. That nose wheel's gonna stay up. Oh, look at that. Drifted a little off to the left, but god damn. Got the reversers going. Stop. Well, if anybody happens to hear from Icarus, tell him we wish him well. I've sent him a message, haven't heard back. Not sure how well he's doing. Haven't heard, like I said, haven't heard. So make sure we're going to send out some good thoughts and prayers to Mr. Icarus and his family, to Mr. TPHI. They're all under the weather. We want them to get well quickly, so they come back and we can harass them. It's not as much fun without them. So, I want to thank Mrs. TPHI, Reaper, and Hawk Driver, aka SR Stacy, for flying along our little around the world tour. And thanks everybody. Yes, good night, Mighty. Sucks about your wallet. That really sucks bad. That's so much work involved. I feel sorry for you, dude. That really sucks. Say thanks everybody. Thanks for flying along. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Thanks for putting up my shit. Next week we'll be on the new schedule. I don't have anything for tomorrow night, but like I said, Fridays. If anybody wants to fly on Friday, hit me up in Discord with a message. We'll set something up and we'll hang out in chat. We're not gonna stream Fridays. So, all right, guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks everybody for for everything. Much appreciated. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Maybe. I don't have the fucking button up at all. I don't even have the right spot up. Son of a bitch. There we go. Have a good night, everybody.